It's just create a design. And here you can choose a flyer here, or you can go here. The menu, you can find flyer, portraits. This is the blank page. At the same time, you also can find a template to start with. If you didn't have any clue what to do, for example, if you decide to create an open house, so check the template, so it's an open house. And usually it comes up, yeah, this says an open house because that's obviously for real estate. This is type of open house. Let's try this one. So if this one is a chosen one, we just put it here. So we can take a look at the size. See, this size is the paper. It's the typical American paper size. So 8.5 by 11. So this template is actually a little bit taller. If we want to fit it into like regular paper size, so you can print at home or easy. So let's just resize it a little bit. So just fit it. You can make it. Of course, today we are going to do is the open house for clubs. Definitely this image doesn't work for us. So let's find something. Go to the elements, go find public speaking. Since this is a photo, let's check a photo. So let's just use this one. Oh, no. This image, that's strange. It's okay. So you can just, I think this is good as the header image. And then open house, we usually need to include a logo. For example, for Toastmasters, if you want to promote Toastmaster clubs, you definitely need to have a logo so it will shows it's more like a legit. Let's use the logo. And if you are the VPPR in the future and put all the logos in your logos panel here, and it means this is your brand. So it also will give you the branding color. For example, this is logo, and let's move down a little bit because this one doesn't have a logo. We need a logo. And since logo is important, but it's not as important as your headline. So we need to make the headline open house much bigger. So just keep the open house big and keep our brand color. Let's find what's our brand color. So you can see here is our brand color. I'm going to use either this or that because my background is white. And also if I'm going to use my club name as example, Excel Toastmasters Club Open House, and I can make it even bigger. So this color, you can make a different color, but it still can be brand color. Right now, it's not a brand color. I can use this color or use this color. So it stays consistent. And the dates, you can put the dates here, or we can put here. If we want to make it more interesting, we can remove this text and make this another image, because probably we don't have a lot to say other than like days and time and register link. So let's find another image, for example, because here is more towards the audience. But I'm going to do this, okay? Since I have room for this, and I want to make this is grouped. Did you see you can group things, but now I want to ungroup it. So I have the flexibility to move it closer and change this, for example, for Windows 612. And I use my clock again. No, 3:30 p.m. And that's it. And put a link. For example, you want to add text. If you want to add, those are because it's already there. It's easy for you to use. If you want to make it bigger, you don't want to, you want to select this, you can press on the Shift key. So you can select them together. You can stretch it. This stretch, it goes to one side. If you press on the Alt key, I don't know on PCs what, Alt key, it goes, see, it scales equally, like evenly. So on both sides. So like this. And you also can see where is the center, because this is just make the center aligned. So this color is still not our brand color. I'm going to change it to this color. Now I'm going to just add the text. So add the text. It will often come as a text box. So HTTP. Just an example, okay? Okay. And definitely you don't want this to be so big. You can make it this color, but make it like this. So you can see the hierarchy. Let's just say this is finished. It's clean enough. You can print it. You can put it on at the library, anywhere. How to print it? Because this is a flyer, you build it as a flyer, so you can download it a different way. PNG is good for online use, and you can download the PNG or JPEG. It's, as here says, best for complex images. It remains good quality, but it's good for online sharing. But if you want to print, it's best for this PDF print. And depends on what kind of printer you have. You think it's a laser printer or inkjet printer, usually it's RGB. But if you print a bunch, like thousands of this, for example, you really want to do a marketing, target this like Chicago, and you could send it to the print shop or print like a big print factory. Like those envelopes, they just the machine print like a lot. It's them you need to choose the CMYK. CMYK is stand for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Those are for big machine print colors, usually just RGB. So you also can, if you really send it to those type of printing, you need the crop marks and bleed. For example, recently I just designed a program book for a nonprofit organization. They did that. I actually I only created the covers here, but I still need to prepare that with the CMYK with the crop marks. So you probably don't need to know that, just in case you know. People ask you what's the difference. So you download it, and it's a PDF you can print. And most of the time you can just download it as PNG or JPEG. Okay, now this is like a flat flyer. Let's make something move.